Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to our day 4 for math practice. And today's practice, or this practice, is just going to talk about the logical thinking. And we are going to look at each person's statement. And let's find out, is there any conflict or any contradiction among their words so we can find out whether someone are just lying here. So let's see. We have two questions. One of them are relatively easy, and for the second one, it becomes more complex. So in our this time practice, I hope everyone can at least understand the first one, and then for the second one, just try your best to have a look at this. And if you have any question, feel free to contact me at any time. So here for the first question, it just say among Mike, Leo, and Zoe, three of them, one of them watched a science and technology movie just like Gravity. When the teacher asked them who had watched it, and Mike said Leo watched it, Leo said I didn't watch it, and Zoe said I didn't watch it either. But we know that two of them told a lie. So can you just help me find? Is there any conflict in among the three statement here? So if you have a sharp eye, you will directly find out if for the first two, the statement, their statement are totally opposite to each other. Mike say Leo watched it. Leo say I didn't watch it. So has Leo watched or not? It's not Schrodinger's cat. It cannot be the man who watched the movie or not the or haven't watched the movie at the same time. So one of them must tell the lie, and another one is true. So here there must be a truth, and or we have a lie here among these two. But it say that, two of them lied, and from Mike and Leo we can only find one man who lied here, which means the last one is Zoe. Which means that Zoe, he must tell them the lie here. Zoe must tell the lie here. And Zoe said, I didn't watch it either. Which means, actually, he had watched it. Actually, he had watched it. So Zoe is the one who watched the movie. And among Mike and Leo, who tells a lie? Who just tells a lie? If Mike tells the truth, if Mike tells the truth, and then there will be two men who have watched the movie, and it just conflicts one of them this information, this requirement. So Mike must telling the lie, and Leo just tell the truth here. So this is what we have for the first question. We just try to find out, is there any conflict or opposite statement here? So this is for the first one. And for the first one, we can find out there are three simple statements, and we can find an answer at a very high speed. But for the second one, we have a look at we will just pretend to be a powerful monk in a story, in a world, and then we will see whether we can just overcome this kind of terrible disaster. It says that someone has tripped the magic alarm in the element temple. So this temple here, there are four element crystal hidden here, it's just protected from being touched by other guys. But one day, four young apprentices broke into the temple to steal the element crystal. But when the alarm just went off, they panicked. So each of them swallowed a crystal. And for this four crystal, air and fire, water and earth, they have different kind of functions. Just like for the air and fire, the one who master the air and fire crystals, they must tell the lie. They must tell the lies here. And for the water and earth, the one who have them, must tell the truth. But for this crystal, they have just too much power. They have too much power, and this apprentice, they cannot control them. So under this situation, if no one helps them, they will turn into some monsters, and that will be terrible things. So as a powerful monk in this world, we are going to try to way to cure them. And how can we cure them? We need to find out who at which crystal, and so that we can put them into different functions, into different machines, so that we can pick the crystal out. And let's see. But these youths are too scared to confess their own transgressions. Instead, they are forced accusing each other. Sumi blurted out, "Riku took the water crystal." And Riku interrupted angrily, "It was Bella. She stole the fire crystal." And Bella yells, "Jonah at the air crystal. I saw him." And Jonah looks up timidly and shakes his head. Uh, I don't know what happened, but Sumi doesn't have the earth crystal. So we need to find who. We need to find who have at which crystal. So here we got four statements here, and we know for the water and earth it will be true. The one who have it will tell the truth, and for fire and air who have it will tell the lie. So let's, now that we don't know where to start, we just look at the first one. We can just start from anyone's statement, but usually we start with first ones, and we just let the first one statement is true. We guess, we check whether it meets all the requirements and whether they have some mistakes in the logical cycle here. So now the Sumi said, "Riku took the water crystal, so the Riku is water here." And then means Riku will tell the truth. And just as we assume Sumi tell the truth, she must have a crystal from the water and earth, and water had already been took from the Riku. So for Sumi, he must be the earth crystal. And then Riku says, "Bella stole the fire crystal," and Riku just tell the truth. So Bella is a fire. And then the Jonah, what kind of crystal will be left for him? There are only air crystal left here. But we find out that Bella yells, "Jonah at the air crystal." It seems it's correct, right? But did you forget that the one who have the fire crystal, the one who have the fire crystal will tell lies, will lie to everyone. So it means if he said Jonah at the air crystal, actually John cannot be the air crystal. So in this situation, it's totally wrong. For this situation, it's wrong. So we find out Sumi, it cannot tell the truth. Sumi cannot tell the truth, and what does it mean? It means that Sumi, his crystal must be the one from the fire or air. He must tell the lies here. He must tell the lies here. And then he must tell the lies. And let's look at last one. Jonah say, "Sumi doesn't have the earth crystal. Is it true or false?" Sumi, his crystal is between fire and air, so it cannot become earth. Means Jonah is telling the truth. His crystal must be between the water and earth. And then let's check. Let's check. Bella yells, "Jonah at the air crystal, I saw him." And has Jonah at the air crystal? It cannot. Jonah can only add water or earth, so Bella is also lies here. Bella also lied here. And we already find the guys who lied at this moment. So Riku, he will exactly be the guy who tell the truth. And what he said? He said, "Bella She stole the fire crystal, so yes, Bella will steal the fire crystal. And then fire has been taken from Bella to Sumi. Sumi, it must become the air. It must become air crystal. And then there are only the water and earth left. How can we find it? We find out in the beginning. Just Sumi said Riku took the water crystal, but we know that because of the power of air crystal, what Sumi said is a lie. So Riku cannot be water, so it can only be earth, and the water will belong to the genre. So this is how we find out. This is how we find out who at which stone. And finally, we just help them and kill them in time. And the world is get rid of, be destroyed. So this is how we find out. We just test whether it's okay, whether if this statement is correct, whether all the following things meet the requirement and all the following things make sense. But if not, means it's not correct, and we just exclude an incorrect answer. So this is a very interesting question, and this kind of question helps a lot in our developing in our mind. So if you have time, you can just try to find more questions like this to have practice. So this is the end of our fourth explanation video. Thank you so much, and hope to have a look at your uh, hardworking and good performance in the last two exercises. Thank you so much, and see you next day. Bye bye.